Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. We are your hosts,
Dayna Pereira.
and this is Brimstone, and it's about to get naughty, I'm sure. Very naughty, because that's what we are here at the Dirty Little Secrets Club. We're naughty. Not all the time. I'm just
Is that a
messing
Long Island grandma listening to our show? Is that what I hear?
Yes, it's naughty, and then you could throw in a little bit of throw it in there, Oh, we could do lots of things. We can make it a grandma or a grandpa. It doesn't make a difference. It's just androgynous.
I wish that we had more grandmas writing into the show, but I think that they probably need grandkids to show them how to work podcasts.
Can you imagine some of the crap that we could get from some grandmas? They probably got some really messed up stuff that they've done in their time.
Listen, and they lived through the 70s. They were fun in their 70s too. Like, I want all the grandma stories. I want to know what the fuck happened.
I'm sure you do. I saw you getting all into that time and space when you were in your little costume for, I forgot what event you went to.
Yes, I did. It was a 70s glam party, and fuck, was it fun. I really got into it too. I had like the blue eyeshadow, very sparkly. It was fun.
Poor Joe. Well, he enjoys getting dressed up though.
He does.
He enjoys getting dressed up.
He shaved like the sideburns and the mustache onto his face. He wore a wig and some glasses. Like, he really got into it too. That's what I love about my husband, though. He is all for the cosplay. Like, he's like, I am in.
There you go. That's one thing that I just don't do. I just don't do the dressing up. I just don't do it. Every so often I'll do something like I dressed up for Kikkoman for Halloween at one point. And I walked around as a Kikkoman bottle, which was, I think you probably seen pictures of that.
Yeah.
But I did that, and I've done like the werewolf where I had the big,
Oh yeah,
jacket
I remember
on.
that one.
I'll do that with the fangs and everything. But like, other than that, I mean, no. I'm not getting dressed up.
Step out of your comfort zone.
Dayna, no flipping way. I will step out of the comfort zone in certain things, but this is not one of them. If I'm doing a film and I'm getting paid to sit and get dressed up in 70s gear, I'm in. I'll do it. I'll do it all day, every day.
So you're saying I just got to slip you a 20 and you'll do it.
I don't know about 20, but
put some extra zeros on that bitch, okay?
No, I couldn't accept it from you though, Dayna. I feel awful. I'd feel awful. I work for free. But craziness, man. Craziness. I the pictures from that night that you guys went out are fantastic. And by the way, you were supposed to send me that video of you doing that crazy dance, and you still haven't sent it.
Shit, you're right. Called me out. Yeah, I'll send it to you later today.
I'm just saying. I just want to make sure to be able to put that out there. That's all. I gotta make a nice little gift with that. That's all.
Well, you know what? If you need to hold me accountable for something, doing it in front of other people is the way to go, because now I'll remember.
I'm just being an asshole.
Nope. I'm like, yep. I told you I would do that. Definitely call. Yep. I'll do it later today.
There you go.
We'll come back to it next week and see if I actually remembered or not.
I doubt it tremendously. But at least you'll hear it a second time when you're going through to edit. But
there we go. Yep. Oh, that's true.
See, I'm thinking about it. This past week we I did Pig Island. I judged for that, and then I followed up with on the Tuesday this past week, Dylan and I did another couple of those filmings for,
The
which is
food
not struck work.
videos.
It's not struck work. It's the food videos. Yes.
Yeah. Well, there's
So
no writers or actors on that show, so
exactly.
it's yeah.
Exactly. It's all off the hip.
Yeah.
And the so my son, we're at this place, Morgan's Brooklyn barbecue, which is, I've known them for years from all the Pig Island events and everything.
Mhm.
So they had on this plate this huge sausage. And he thought that he was gonna get me like this long ass thing. So he picks it up with the fork and he's got it in my face. He's like, "Look at that sausage! Look, just trying to like make it so that I would like eat the sausage." I'm like, listen, son, I was born. I just wasn't born yesterday. And the fact of the matter is, I one of the things that is one of the gifts that I have on online was from my Food Hound days, where Aton, who was one of my partners on that, he had this huge corn dog that was like literally a foot long, and he
Mhm.
slaps himself in the face with it before he takes a bite of it.
Oh my
So,
god.
yeah, that's got like 6 million uses, and
Well, I should send you. Well, too bad I don't have a video of it. I only have a picture of my husband dressed as Wolverine, slapping himself in the face with a burrito and then taking a bite of that.
I have seen those pictures. I have seen those pictures, and I'm going to just neither confirm nor deny how hilarious those were. I do like your husband. I do not want him to be upset with me. So
He'll live. In fact, if somebody's like forked a sausage and put it in his face, he would be a meme instantly because he would deep throat that thing. Not a
oh,
problem.
oh my God. Oh my God. That's awful. How can you don't put him out there like that?
What? He likes sausage. I'd do it too. I'd be on the other end. Would be Lady and the Tramping that shit, you
Yeah.
know?
It was really good sausage too, by the way. Nice snap and everything. The flavor was there. Oh, so but yeah, no, it
Yum.
was so yeah. That was, I just thought it'd be funny here on the Dirty Little Secrets Club. And he's like, oh, I thought I was gonna get you. I was like, you're not gonna get me on that. You're not gonna get me.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. Don't you think I'm better than that? Also, this past week, I don't know if we mentioned it on air last week, but Dylan's second episode of the Barbecue Country on the Country Network is there, and it's now on YouTube and my official website. If you guys want to check it out, really good episode.
Awesome.
I'm really psyched about that, and I can't talk about the other thing that happened because I'm not allowed because it struck work. Um,
Yeah.
but
A
but
couple
we
of
can
months,
talk.
hopefully. Couple of
Hopefully,
months.
hopefully. What's going on with Unbatting? I know a new episode just dropped.
A new episode dropped today. It's always on Thursdays that and which is our recording day. And this one is a really, really good one. We're talking about not genders. I don't want people to get confused, but really stepping into your masculine and feminine energy to find a balance there, and how for men and women that finding that balance can actually lead to a much more fulfilling, harmonious life. So it was a really good episode. Go and check that out wherever you get your podcast. It's Unbatting.
Do I have a feminine
You
side? Do I
don't. You
embrace
are
my
you are
femininity?
very much you have your masculine energy. We're gonna need you to tap into some feminine here a little bit.
I don't I I don't tap into any feminine energy. I do so,
You
Dana.
you tap into a little bit of
A
feminine
little bit, at
energy,
least a little
but you
bit. A little
definitely
bit.
live mostly in your masculine.
I'm going to take that as a
Brimstone,
compliment.
why thank you.
I'm going to take it as a compliment. I listen. I'm sorry. I read it on one of the posts. We talked about it before we went on, and like this guy was saying something about, tapping into my femininity, and I didn't realize how important it was. Oh, the feminine energy, and not
Uh-huh.
important it was. I was like, is this guy dissing women? Like, that's kind of messed up. Why would you say something like
No.
that?
No, he
Now I
wasn't dissing
understand what it
women.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like, okay.
he was being dead ass serious that every human being embodies masculine and feminine energy. And whenever you find yourself unbalanced, it could go both ways. If you're unbalanced in your masculine energy, then you are like overly aggressive, you're competitive, you're abusive. There's so many things that can go into that. I'm
I'm
not
not
calling
abusive.
I am not calling you those things. I am not calling you those things. I said if you were in your wounded masculine energy, Now, your divine masculine energy
Okay.
is like your balanced energy. You are uh logical and I mean there's like a whole list of things that go on, but there's the wounded feminine too, where you are overly emotional, you're manipulative, you're all of another list of things. And I'm like, well, yeah,
Uh,
I've definitely been in my wounded masculine. I've definitely been in my wounded feminine. Um, but balancing them out, it really is like the key to some good shit. Makes you feel good.
oh,
Mm.
I'm gonna have to hone in on my feminine side.
Yeah.
So
Some
Dana,
boobies.
I'm gonna play with my boobies for a little bit and my hair. I'm gonna twirl my hair, and I'm gonna talk about being white girl wasted.
Well, see, you can use this with Danielle. You can be like, Danielle, come here. I need to touch boobies. I need some feminine energy.
Fair enough. Oh my lord. What do you call it? Are we ready to get started?
I am. Yeah.
All right. I
Let's
think you're
see
the one
here.
you start.
I am the one. I am the chosen one.
I am the chosen one. Wahaha.
This one says, I broke up with my ex girlfriend because every time she took a dump, it felt like I needed a hazmat suit. And every time she had her period, she left the toilet looking like a crime scene. I could deal with one, but definitely not both.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
That is
Wow.
rough.
That's harsh too, bro. Like that's harsh. Wow.
I mean, first of all,
I'm
who were you
speechless.
dating? Like, what was she eating that she needed? Like, it was that bad that you felt like you couldn't breathe in there. And then on top of, I mean, as a woman who gets her period, uh, I mean, I try and keep it neat and clean. Occasionally, my husband will be like, "You got a drip of blood on the toilet seat or something," like, and I'll be like, "I'm sorry." But
Oh.
I'm very neat and tidy. I like to think with that stuff.
I listen, that it happens. You know what
It
I mean?
happens,
It
sure.
happens. You know what I mean? Can't be mad at it. Listen, here's the thing about the taking the dumps. One of the things that I will always say is I don't care. Listen, we've discussed this stuff
Yeah,
before. I
totally.
don't care if you come and sit on my lap, whatever. I'm gonna courtesy flush for you, so this
Mhm.
way it's not gonna be horrendous.
Yeah.
Don't sit there in your own stink and then expect me to come and hang out with you. It's not gonna happen. So flush, get that odor out of there, and we're all
Mhm.
right. So listen, if she's taking shits like a cow, then or a dinosaur there, hey, look, so hey, please courtesy flush a little bit. The stank is getting stanky and I can't
Yeah.
handle it. And
Mm.
most people be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And and when they don't courtesy flush, that's just effed up. That's just effed up. Courtesy flush, that's a
Yeah.
nice thing. The blood thing, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Just like, look, guys
What's
have
the difference
peeps.
between crime scene and like a drop or blood or two?
I don't know what he means by crime scene. I listen. I've got a
She just
daughter,
like
so
smears blood on
two
the walls.
daughters. So when they were younger, I get it. Like but I don't think. Come on, it can't be that bad, unless
Yeah.
unless they just take the bloody stuff and just toss it into the trash can instead
She's
of
just
wrapping it
like
up.
taking her tampon out and then spraying it against the wall. She's making
Oh
art.
my god, how hilarious that is! We should open up a place like that. I bet you there would be so many feminists that would go
Oh
there and
my
do that.
God. You know what? I mean, I bet you
That's
that
not
that could
bad.
probably make some dollars.
You just pull it right out and just right in. You know what
Make
I'm
your own
saying?
art, hang it on your wall. Somebody's like, "Oh my gosh, this is beautiful." And they're like, "Thank you."
Healthy wise, I don't know. being you might get into a lot of trouble with the authorities for that, but
Well, also, it's like
eh.
all of a sudden it turned from red to brown.
Oh God. Can you imagine? Oofa, oofa. Oh my goodness. Just bent over and all over the place.
Oh,
Oh man, I don't want to be on cleanup for that. All right, I'm out.
mm,
I'm out.
mm.
But no, I'm serious. You just grab the things out, and if they have a pad, they just slap the pad on there, blah,
Uh-huh.
and then pull it off. You know what I mean? Like you make some.
Yep.
I think it would be very nice. I think they
You know,
should do
I
that.
think that some people would do
We
it.
should do it. I think we
Totally.
should do it.
They're
I
living
don't
in that
know.
feminine energy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my tampon and I'm gonna put it up there too. There you
Okay.
go.
All right. You have fun with that. Very curious
Ah,
to see your artwork.
no. Well, listen, man. Listen. Okay, and men with men have schmeckles, and when they go to peep, you know what I mean. Sometimes it dribbles a little somewhere else, or it shoots a little out of where it should be, and that's messed up too. And a lot of guys just sit and leave it, and they don't clean up after that.
Totally.
So before you're judging a woman with her natural issue where she's got a period, or she's pooping. I mean, everybody poops, bruh.
Yeah.
Everybody poops.
Everybody
Okay.
poops.
So, if you've got an issue, one, you didn't have to break up with her, but you could have solved it by just talking about, having some courtesy and courtesy flushing. That's for one. And the other thing is, again, like you probably peed all over the toilet seat, bro. But you're going to
Yeah.
complain about a couple of blood spots. I mean,
See,
come on.
and I feel like you're right. This could have been very easily solved. It's probably an uncomfortable conversation for this person to, they're like, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to avoid it. So I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to break up with you. But
Yeah.
having the conversation and just being like, hey, listen, I've noticed that, whenever that time of the month comes, or, like, could you do a little cleanup for me afterwards? If
Right.
my husband came to me and was like, hey, it's getting a little much. Can you do a little cleanup? I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Totally. I didn't realize it was happening.
Right. Right. I think that people would more so be open to the discussion and to
Mm,
fixing it, even if it's uncomfortable.
yeah. My assumption is that this person didn't like their girlfriend that much if the conversation couldn't be had. He was like, I'd rather just be done.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more than what they're putting on there.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion.
That's a
Uh,
surface layer problem for sure.
yeah,
There was something deeper there.
yeah, a lot deeper. Yeah, I don't know. You ready to move on?
I am.
All right, here we go. The next writer says, I got into an internet fight with this horrible racist piece of shit, screenshot every racist thing she said, and sent it to her big company employer. She was fired. If you're going to be a piece of shit, you should probably hide your personal information better. Oofa. Oofa. Wow. That's
Karma
like
is my boyfriend.
yeah, yeah, that,
That's some
that
karma right there.
that right, yeah, but that right there that's like your pettiness, not pettiness,
Petty
no,
revenge.
petty revenge. Thank you. That's
Mm,
like your petty revenge. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's your brand. That's your brand of petty revenge, and it's justified. It's
It is
justified.
justified. Yeah, it blows my mind that we still have racist pieces of shit out there that think that
Yeah,
they're better than another human being based on their skin color. I just
yeah,
cannot fucking get behind that at all.
right.
So I have no fucking sympathy for this person that got fired. I'm like, meh, you got what you deserve. You probably deserve more than that because that's fucked up. Um, However, I also have the other side of me that is like, this person is so wounded that they think that being racist will somehow make them feel better, like put them above something. And I hate that too, because I kind of want to like, I don't want to hug a racist, but I'm also like, dude, you got some internal work to do if you think that you're better than somebody at all, no matter color, if they're disabled, not disabled, gender, sexuality, race, whatever it might be.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, I just think I'm better than anybody. I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. It was a
Brim is like,
joke.
I am top of the food chain.
It
Okay.
was it was a joke. I sure as hell don't feel that way. Don't throw me on TMZ or anything.
Yeah.
Like no. Listen. I've always been about equality and so forth. If I say anything out of line, it's usually in jest, joking around.
Hmm.
Like people are really bad, man. They're really really bad with the racism. Really really bad.
Especially over the last several years where permission has been given again for people to like just come out full force with their racism. Just really hated that about that specific time in our,
Yeah.
culture. And it's, I don't know. I'd like to see that it gets better. I like to think that the younger generations are getting better. But I guess time will tell. And all we can do right now is do the best we can ourselves because we can't control other people. But we can hold them accountable and we can
You
show their
can.
employers that they're racist pieces of shit.
True. Another thing that, and since we're on that topic, one big thing that I've always felt is, albeit that the saying the racist things and so forth is not cool, it's not nice, and where it's coming from is coming from a place of hate, but
Mm-hmm.
you cannot ever allow words to hurt you. You know what I mean? Words are just that. They're words. They're just words. And even though it's meant in a bad way, all it is words.
Yeah, but
If you
here's the
let those
thing,
words,
Brim.
if you
Words
let
are
the words hurt you,
powerful.
though, but Day, if you
Words are
let those words
powerful.
hurt you, then they have that, you're giving them that power.
But
You
hold
see what I'm
on.
saying?
Hold on.
Okay,
Words are powerful in a way that they influence other people to do more than words. They turn them into action.
I
And
do
there are a
agree with
lot
that.
of loud ass people out there
Yes,
that are using their words in a hateful way that are
yes,
encouraging other people to use them in an action packed way. And
yeah,
that's where I have to disagree because words are too powerful. And yes, sure, if somebody's like, "You're stupid," then you should be like, whatever, bro, don't give a shit what you think. But whenever it's being used in a way that it impacts other people to take action
right.
and hurt somebody, I mean, you have to also take into consideration that words are very impactful and they can sway people.
This is true. It's very, very true, and I don't take anything away from that. I mean, just literally yesterday, Bora, Bora from Salem that we talk about
Uh-huh.
often
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
So, out in Salem, they just had a lot of defacing of property,
Yeah. Ugh.
but with hate speech against the Alphabet Club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
LGBTQ. You know what I mean? They
Right.
call them the Alphabet Club. So, so that it boggles my mind. It pisses me off when somebody, if somebody out there, and I've had it happen where somebody will call me, something that is not proper as a Jew. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
they'll call me a word. Listen, I'm telling you right now, you can say whatever the hell you want. Fact of the matter is, I'm not going to let that word hurt me because it's only a word. And if I let that word hurt me, that's giving them power and it's giving that word power. Now,
Totally.
I do agree with you in where, if the people are saying it on a bigger stage with people who are paying attention to that and then
Right.
creating issues, I'm right there with you. I agree with
Yeah.
you 100%. But if it's a one-on-one thing or it's like an online thing and somebody's where it's more contained. I'm talking about
Right.
more contained. If somebody's calling, you X, Y, Z, if somebody called you a whore, are you going to take offense to it? No.
Not
You're
even
going to
a
be like,
little bit.
all right, cool. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? All right, no problem. I'm going to
Yeah.
go make some horrible decisions right now. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
I've
but
been
at
called
the end,
worse.
right. But if you gave that person
Power.
power and gave that word power, you'd be miserable all the time thinking about, well, how could somebody call me this and why and but no,
Yes.
it's you can't allow that to hurt you personally. The
Agree.
hate behind it, that you have to, that should be, there's got to be a way to contain that, but we'll never figure that out because just
Yeah. You got to
just
like gauge it, right? Like it's a
yeah.
gauging situation. But
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you also that you shouldn't let somebody like calling you a, whore or whatever bother you. Somebody said that to me. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Have a nice day.
no
Hope
problem.
you get a hug.
Yeah. You need a hug, sweetheart. You need a
Yeah.
hug. You need a hug and just a little bit of love. Just a
Yeah,
little
maybe light
love.
a candle, take a bath, do some self-care because you are putting your wounds out in the universe right now.
It's true. It
Yeah,
really is. You know what I mean? But again, we could dive into a whole thing with
we
all that
totally
shit.
could.
It's just a matter of, let's just not get it twisted. Like, if somebody's gonna call you, some shit, you gotta let it roll off you.
Yep.
In my personal opinion, what this person did, I believe, is justified, and I think it
Yep.
serves the person right because they
Mm-hmm.
were trying to put it apparently on a bigger scale somewhere on the internet, whatever it
Right.
is. So good, stop them in their tracks. But you know it's going to be though, the fact that that happened, if and they did get let go. If that's the case, now it's going to make that hate stronger because of what had happened. And rather than looking into their own flaws and their own
Well,
issues,
they're
because
incapable at this point, probably.
right, what's going to happen is it's going to fall back and they're going to become more racist and they're going to be they're going to be angrier,
Well, I
about
mean,
it.
the hope is that showing them the error of their ways helps them learn and grow. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't happen, but I guess you always got to lead with the hope that it would happen.
Right.
So I mean, who knows if this person was ready and willing to learn and grow from this experience. I hope that they were. It's likely that they were not, but I'm going to hold on to that hope that, maybe that 1% that they did.
There you go. There you go. By the way, guys, before we put this, what do you call it? Go with this next little dirty little secret, which I can't wait to hear Dana talk about. On you, young
I
lady.
know.
On you.
I know. Did it
But
to
what do
my
you call
damn self. Didn't even realize.
we have some dirty little secrets club stickers that are going to be coming in very soon.
Whoop, whoop.
We're just waiting for them to hit us here. If you'd like your own free dirty little secret sticker, all right, we're going to need you to do something for us. Dana, would you like to tell them what they need to do?
They need to go ahead and tell everybody that they know. They can go on to our social media. They can tag a friend, and then they can send us their information in a DM so we can send it to them.
There we go. And we want to make sure that obviously we don't have a ton of them. We have plenty to send out, but they will be chosen at random. So please make sure if you don't receive one, just, send another person over to us. There you go.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? And what do you call it? We will also be doing some other stuff in the near future.
Whoop, whoop.
And I got a new T-shirt, by the way, a new Brimstone T-shirt. If you guys want to check it out on my official website, I would love for you to check that out
Fun.
because it's really fun. Not this one. This is the other one, but that's available too. But it's the one that's double-sided. I'm really psyched about it. So I just wanted to make sure to let everybody know that if you're interested, therealbrimstone.com, go to shopping and get some Brimstone love. But anyways, yeah, keep that in mind. Stickers, guys, we're gonna get them out real soon. They should be here within the next week, I hope. That's gonna be fun.
Fingers
So
crossed.
talking about fingers,
Oh,
why
shit.
don't you read the next one, Day?
In a shocking turn of events on the Dirty Little Secrets Club, we have one about a vagina.
Wow. Wow. Oh boy.
Oh boy. This writer says,
I love that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I won't interrupt much more.
I love the smell of my own vagina.
Woo!
I probably rub my fingers there and smell them 8 to 10 times a day.
It's amazing. Amazing. I wonder if this is Gwyneth Paltrow. I wonder if it's Gwen.
Gwyneth, you didn't have to
I
tell
think
us
so.
that. We already knew from the candle.
Yeah, this is amazing. I think that this person has stock in those candles. Guaranteed.
Maybe. Or maybe
Well,
they need
maybe.
to make their own candle.
I love the smell of my own vagina. Listen, that's good.
That is good.
That makes me happy for them because a lot of people are like, oh, vagina. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
women, I'm talking about women.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want I don't want my vagina to smell. Man, I can smell myself. That's not good. Like
Oh, okay. So there is a difference between the good smelling vagina and the bad smelling vagina. And like I do know, like even in my own body, my own self, there are times when, I'm like, no, I smell good. I'm fresh, clean, I smell good
with a smile on your face.
with a
Yeah.
smile on my face.
Oh
And,
boy.
there are other times where I'm like, oh shit, I need to jump in the shower. It's usually after a long walk.
Yeah. I need to jump in the shower to stay fresh like once every 3 hours and I'm good. Otherwise, I'm pretty foul. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah, and if she's like 8 to 10 times a day, she's, so smell calms you down. It helps with anxiety and stuff like that.
Well.
And she's smelling herself. She's just like, then I mean, go girl, do
Let's
it.
get all
Yeah.
sticking them out the nose.
Up the nostrils.
Now, how far in are you getting it before you pulling it out and sticking it up there? And then do you
Yeah.
share? I mean, do you share? Do you go, hey, this smells really good. Can you let me know what you think of this? Come here. You gonna
Mhm.
sniff this? Tell me.
Yeah,
I'm, I, I swear to God, Dana, if you ever come up to me with your two fingers, go, can you smell this?
it
I will
will
never
never,
do it.
ever, ever happen. Don't you worry. I can make you that promise right here and now that
I
I will
don't think
never
it
stick my vagina fingers in your face.
yeah. Hey, look, you never know. You do like to drink a lot, Dana. You never
That
know.
that is
Hey,
a boundary that I
get a whiff of
promise
this.
you I can respect.
I'm just fucking with you. You know
Oh, you know what though? I'm on a
that.
drinking hiatus right now.
What?
I'm on like
What?
what am I on? Day 3, day 4 of a 30 day. I'm going 30 days, no alcohol.
Going 30 days, no
30
alcohol.
whole days, no alcohol. Yeah, I need my body wanted a reset. So Joe and I decided we were gonna do a dry, well, I guess it's September through October because we have to go halfway through October. But yeah. So we're on an alcohol hiatus, no wine for the next month.
You can't. You can't walk two steps in your house without hitting like the
A
cases of
wine
wine.
bottle. I know. That's true. That's true. Definitely can't.
Well, a sip is not a glass. Maybe a little.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
drink.
but
You at least go ahead.
if I just take a sip though, then I'm wasting the whole bottle of wine because it goes bad after a couple of days. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just reset my body. I'm gonna
Okay.
reset the minds. I'm gonna, feel the feelings without any alcohol over the next month. So Joe and I are both doing it. Month long, no alcohol, body reset.
That really sucks because I was actually going to tell you that I needed you to go down to this international wine tasting thing that's in San Diego,
Well,
and it's
shit,
literally
when's
next
that?
week. I'm just kidding, but it would have been funny if I did. You'd be like, "Oh,
You're like, God damn
Nikes!"
it. I'm just gonna have to tack on an extra week and yeah,
You walking around. I can
I'll find
imagine.
some excuse. Don't you worry.
You'd be at the liquor festival with the two glasses in your hand and going, "Smell this." No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh God. Smell this.
Smell this. It's wine. It's nothing. It's wine.
It's just
Anyway,
wine. I just want
did
you to smell the grapes, damn it.
you didn't order the candle though, right? Because I know
I
you were considering it.
I've looked for the candle. It is unavailable.
Oh,
I tried to order the candle, but that doesn't mean that it's going to stop me. I'm pretty sure that if I put in the effort, I can find this bitch on eBay or something.
yeah, you
So I'm
probably
going to
can.
keep trying. But at the moment, maybe Gwyneth, if this is you and you wrote in you're smelling your fingers 8 to 10 times a day,
Totally Gwyneth.
it's totally Gwyneth.
Totally
Um,
Gwyneth.
then I'm going to need you to restock your vagina candle, please.
Pop a couple of squats,
Yeah.
squeeze them out. Whatever you got to do, just get them done. I'm gonna get in so much trouble for all this.
We're always in trouble together, don't you
Always.
worry.
It's always. What do you call it? Wow. Okay. I guess we should move along. So the next. Oh, this is an interesting one. So the next writer says, accidentally opened a package meant for my mom. It was a giant dildo. I took it and pretended like the package never came. No, I don't live with my mom. I just send all my mail there. Wow. So so the giant dildo came and she swiped that shit. And then was like, "Oh no, nothing ever came." Except for her apparently a whole bunch later with that giant ass dildo.
Like mother, like daughter, it sounds like. Is it scary for you that you have the same taste in dildos as your mom?
Oh, wow. Wowie zowie. Wow. What do you call it? So, okay. Now I want to know just how big this dildo was because
Uh-huh.
what do you call it? So I don't know if I ever told you, and I can say it on here because I've actually we've talked about it on there. For Grindhouse, when we first moved into our studio where we are currently, we're talking
Uh-huh.
about it's been like 5 6 years that we've been here.
Yeah.
What do you call it? One of the partners at the time, we discussed for like they had we found it online. It was like a 5 foot schmeckle, five
Oh
foot
my
penis,
God.
yeah, and it was like 5 feet tall, maybe like a foot and a half wide. It was like a big standing penis. And it was, I don't know if people use it for anything or whatever it is, but we were going to get it and put it behind Kim's desk. Just for fun. Like we were going to do that and then have
Yeah.
her open it. And that was, but then we were like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that because, even though it, yeah, HR
I
kind
mean,
of a
yeah,
thing.
you need to have like you need to be sure that you're on the same page with a person if you're
Yeah.
making jokes like that, which you are with her, so
Yes.
I think that it
Now more
probably would
so.
have been fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a there's a line there that is possibly blurred, but that I would have thought it was hilarious personally, but
I
I
know.
know that I have people around that might not have.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing is we thought about it and I go, yeah, we can't do that. And at the time she was still a little more vanilla. Like now
Yeah, yeah.
she's a little bit of a swirl, but then she was still like a little vanilla. She'll tell you, she'll admit
Yeah,
it. What do
yeah.
you call it? And over the years, gotten her, a lot looser. That sounds awful saying it
Yeah.
like that. But she's loosened up a lot. That really sounds bad. In terms of like the joking around with that type of thing.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
there was one episode
Well, she probably
years
got
ago.
comfortable with you guys, right? Like
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
happens. You just get more
yeah.
comfortable.
It's just, like the difference of the people that she had been hanging out with than, with us.
Yeah.
And when you're in a room full of guys, I mean, you're gonna get, stuff all over the place. It just happens, like stupid things out of mouths. One episode that we did, which you may or may not find funny, is this was years ago, and I don't remember how it came up, but it was something along the lines of one of our old partners had said to her, so do you have a pearl necklace? And it's like, oh no, I don't have one. I mean I've had it before. Oh no, I'm sorry, it didn't start with that. It started, she said, oh well, I went and I got a facial this weekend, and that was what it started. She was telling us about the facial she had that weekend, and we're like, what? And she goes, yeah, I had a facial and it was really refreshing. And the Kim, we didn't know you were into that stuff. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, I love them.
I love a
Anytime I get the
facial.
chance.
Facials are great.
And then we were getting on. So then we like about the pearl. Well, do you wear pearl necklaces? And she's like, oh, yeah. When I don't own one, but I'll wear it if I have an opportunity. So like had no idea what we were talking about because she was, like I said, just very sweetheart, just very
She
vanilla.
was
She
innocent.
was
She was so
innocent. She was innocent.
innocent.
Now she's debauchery. She brings things up more than I do. That's so she can roll. She can roll. That's good. But it was funny. It was just anyway. So the
Yeah.
whole Schmeckel thing, I had to tell the story. But a giant dildo that you were going to use. I mean, what are you doing with a giant dildo? Like, I mean, what is there to do with that? You're really. I mean, how big do you need it? Like to get the job done, it doesn't have to be that big.
Different strokes for different folks, and vaginas
I
come in all
suppose.
shapes and sizes. So I mean, maybe a giant one does it. And here's the thing: giant is subjective because we don't know if giant is like 9 inches or if it's 15 inches. Like we are
Well,
unsure in this scenario what the giant dildo looks like. We
I
could
want
have
to
used
know.
we could have used some more information here.
Yeah, pictures. You know what I mean? Size differentials. I mean, we need some info here. But
Yeah.
listen, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, if
I
you
hope
have
the
this
mom called
long,
the company and was like, I never got my dildo. And they sent her
well,
another one.
can you imagine? Yeah, go check your cameras. See
Oh,
who actually picked up the package. Can you
uh-huh.
imagine? We show that the
Uh-huh.
package was here on such and such a date at this time, and they go check the cameras and they see the daughter going,
Yeah.
"Woo!" You know what I mean? Hello, how are you doing? Anyway,
So,
slapping herself in the face with it like a corn dog.
uh-huh. Taking a
You know what I
bite
mean?
out of it.
Right? Right?
So it
I don't
also
know.
makes me wonder if they have similar names. Like, because I know for Christmas one year, my name obviously is Dana. My mother's name is Diane. And for whatever reason, that Christmas morning, my brain was not comprehending letters. And I just kept opening all the Diane packages. And I would open something and be like, what the fuck is it? And then my mom would be like, that's mine. I kept doing it. I kept opening up all of her Christmas presents.
Oh, Dana, you were saying to yourself, I got so many presents this
I
year.
have so many presents under the tree.
Oh my
They
God,
love
this
me
is
so much
amazing.
more than my sister.
Wait, this looks really familiar. I thought I picked this up the other day at the mall. What the?
Yeah.
Oh, that was for you, Mom. Sorry.
Yeah. What the
I'm so
fuck am I
sorry.
going to do with a VCR?
A VCR. Oh my Lord. So yeah, I would like to know the size of this said dildo. That's what
Mm,
I'd like to know. And how
totally.
did it come? Like what kind of a package? I want to know how
Yes.
you know, I'm assuming it comes discreetly. Like,
Yeah.
how I want to know.
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
know. I got to know. Yeah,
A
tell me.
brown box, I would
With
assume.
like when you shake it, there's you know what I mean? I
Is
don't know.
this a battery operated situation
Yeah.
or
Is
okay.
it
Okay.
like one of the ones that you saw in Grand Theft Auto where you like came out of the police department and smacked people in the head with it and went "Ding, ding, ding."
They have a dildo that does that in Grand Theft Auto?
Oh my God, you didn't know this?
No, I don't
Oh
play
my
Grand Theft Auto.
God. Okay, so I guarantee you if your sons probably know
Oh, they
about this.
absolutely play it. Yeah.
And this is the older version. I think it was like one ago or two, a couple. I don't remember. I don't know. But anyway, it's an older version. If you go into the police department and go into the locker area, the locker room area, but I mean, you got to go in and know where you're going. And you
Uh-huh.
go in there, you see there's a giant purple double-ended dildo in there, and you pull it, you grab it, and you once you take it, you hit people on the head with it, and it goes, and then people go, whoa, whoa. It's
Oh
hilarious.
my God.
And
I'm
then
going to
you run
ask my
around
kids about it now because I know Mason and Kai probably have definitely seen this
Oh yeah,
thing.
and you run around the streets with a big double-headed dong, slapping people in the heads with it.
Oh my
It's
God.
it's like pure hilarity. And I remember the first time I showed my friend this. What do you call it? He had this big ass screen TV, right? And we were over there, and I brought over, and I showed him this, and he goes, "Oh my God!" And
He just
he
spends
sat.
the rest of his afternoon.
That's what he did, and and we were there for hours with him running around the streets of Grand Theft Auto, hitting people with a double-sided dong. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
it
my God.
was insane, and I was cracking up so hard. Um,
That is amazing.
yeah, it was pretty freaking funny. You have to go and look for it now. Yeah,
I
yeah.
will.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And I'm gonna find an image for you. Well, here's one of them right here. Uh,
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
yeah, GTA 5. That's
Well,
what it
that
is.
is what I would definitely call a giant dildo.
It's yeah,
That
yeah,
qualifies as giant for sure.
so funny. I when like I said when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, like I couldn't stop doing it myself. I had to continue to go and get it because it was just so damn funny.
That is
Like what?
very funny.
How do you not do? How do you not go and use it? If
Yeah.
anyway, so that's all the ones we have for today.
That's what we got for today. Another
Oh
episode
my.
of the Dirty Little Secrets Club down the hatch.
Nice, 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 nice. What do you call it? I don't normally do this, but I've got the events coming up, so I just wanted to really quickly let everybody know
Do
that
it.
if you're in the New York, Long Island area, I'm going to be doing Taps and Talons for Sweetbriar Nature Preserve. Check that out on September 17th. And then if you're in the Jersey area, I'm going to be doing Art for Autism. It's another charity event. It's my buddy Tattoo Tony. It's September 23rd. Look up Art for Autism, and you'll get some information about that. But that's Jersey, and the other one's New York on Long Island. So hopefully, people come out for that and have a great time.
And if you forget the dates for that, you can just go to therealbrimstone.com because he has it all up on his website.
I do, I do, I do. Well, most of the time. Oh, and look what just popped up before, but as we spoke about it, they're on their way. The stickers are on their way. So that is a positive.
Yay!
I am happy now.
Good timing,
Anyway,
stickers.
so ladies and gentlemen, that is about all the time we have for the Dirty Little Secrets Club. As always, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for tuning in every single week and sending in your dirty little secrets. And Dana,
Hmm.
would you like to let them know the one rule of Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Yes, guys, the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Absolutely. We love you. We appreciate you. Mwah. We'll see you guys next week.
Follow me. Wasteland. You think we want something from you? You got another thing coming.